Hi everyone. I thought I would make a short video on the pages I've finished in Daydreams. Alright. Daydreams by Hanna Karlzon. Or Karlzon. Not sure how you say it. Pardon my camera shaking. It's connected to my table, which makes it all shake. Okay. On the first page, see, you probably all have this too. I've got it marked, the pages I want to do. There's so many. And you probably got a page like this, where you practice on it. Yeah. I kind of like to do this one next. Or that one. Or that one. Okay, here's the first one. Alright. Hope it's not too dark and you can see. I love these little bluebirds. This was inspired by Chris Ching. What I added to it, because I started to add some sparkle to my pages. Thank you, Coloring with K. I think I've got just some metallic gel pens on here. Probably, did I write it down? No, I didn't write it on this one. So I used a little bit of Prismacolors and a little bit of Black Widows on this. And of course, it's probably the jelly rolls. Got those. This was one of the first ones that I wrote down in my little notebook as to what I used, and here I didn't write down the gel pens that I used. So anyway, cute little birds. Next one. This is an older one that actually, it became a whip for the longest time, and I finally finished it. And it is such an older one that I did not write down the colors I used in here. But I do know that it's Prismacolors. And I believe the background with the little circles, that was inspired by Elena. It's also got some glittery stuff in it. I think this one I did with this pen. It's the Sparkle Pop. I like those. No, you know what? Was it Sparkle Pop? Was it silver? No, it was Sparkle Pop. I can see it sparkling. And you can see it back there on the chair. I wanted to do the chair wooden, and so I believe I went to Coloring with Elena to see about how to do coloring wood, a wood texture. And I got a little sparkle in there. Can y'all see that sparkling? Oh, you should be able to see it now. Oh, very good. And that was a whip a long time because I didn't know what to color the bird, and I decided, well, we'll go with what I colored another bird over here. So anyway, there's that. Okay, this is one of my recent ones. I really enjoyed this one. This is another Chris Chang inspired. Gonna try to find it in my books here. Probably should have looked for that ahead of time. Okay, here it goes. Oh my goodness. Whenever I look at this, I I just love Chris Ching's work, and she's got so many different colors in this frog to get it looking like close to as real of a frog or toad, no, it's frog, as you can get. And so many colors here, and I just love it. So sorry about the fly. Gosh, I got a fly in my... All right. And being that I like sparkly so much, I did put a little bit of watercolor glitter and some gel pen, and let's see, some galaxy glitter. What did I use on this one? Galaxy glitter, Deco Art Galaxy Glitter Clear Ice Comet. How many times can I say that? So yeah, that's what I used on there. And I think I used some gel pens. Yeah, I used some gel pens. Probably the... Did I write down what gel pens I used in here? No. I need to start doing that so I can tell you. It was either the N-Art or the Tenmint. Those are the only two gel pens that I use in anything, so that's cool. There's another playing around with a little bit of glitter watercolor. Okay, this one was a test page. Elena, I mentioned this in another video, she did this background using paints and crumpled up plastic, and so I tried that on. This wasn't my favorite picture in this book, so there was no love lost on you know, using it as a test page. I believe also I used a little bit of glitter watercolor there too. All right. All right. Here, this one, here in this one, is inspired by Elena. Again, I really just love her stuff, so you're probably going to hear me mention it a lot. I used Prismacolors on this one, and various gel pens and paint pens. I like to use these are Artistro ones. I do have a couple. Sorry, this fly's driving me nuts. Where are they coming from? I do have a couple of the can't think of it now. The ones everybody uses, Posca. But I really do like the Artistro also. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I have such a small channel, nobody notices. So, and I use a little bit of Galaxy Glitter. Was it Galaxy Glitter I was trying out on this? Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get something going on that, and I might go back and just do some more of that. Anyway, so I really love the way Elena makes everything look like a painting. Really enjoy that. Next one, and yeah, next one, and this one was the one I finished today. This was also inspired by Elena, but I did do some different things than she did. Just a little bit, like this area here is a little different. The background, she used all Prismacolors on that. That was one of her earlier ones, and she doesn't usually do all pencil backgrounds anymore, but I used a watercolor pencil, the color watercolor pencil on that. And I wanted to give those a good try, especially on paper that was nice and thick and could take paint without putting any kind of gesso coating on it. And so I think it worked pretty well. At the end of it, she puts a lot of these dots in there with paint pen, and I think that really made the whole thing just sparkle up. And this time, this is the only stickles I have right now, is Waterfall. And I used that on different colors just to see what it would do. I also used some of this Art Skills glitter silver paint. I've had this a while and wanted to test that out. And so yeah, I used, can you see it glittering? Test this out to see if, you know, maybe what other color would I get of this stickles. They kind of are expensive per bottle, but they last. I mean, I hardly even use this, and you can just see them all over it. I just love adding and this is so awesome. This teeny little, and you can I use just a lot, don't I? You can easily control how much you put down. This one you will use a paintbrush, and you could probably control, and I did control the paint better on that. But the fact that I could use the stickles in with different colors, this blue stickles, that was nice. You can see the different colors it brings out in there, which I like too. I'm going to try to get the diamond or the crystal, something like that. Okay. And I just used the stickles on here, on the dots, on the bubbles, I mean. So I like that one. And this was the first page that I ever did in this book. And this was the page that made me follow Elena. One of them. Hope it's not too dark in the picture. This is mostly Prismacolor. There's acrylic paint that I flicked on here. Ooh, now I'd love to see some glittery something on top of that. Elena doesn't use glitter or anything on hers, which is fine, but I like to. So I may come back and do a little bit of glittery stuff on the reds to kind of pop those out, maybe a little on the mushrooms. She used, in her video, she used all a pencil background, and I didn't want to do that. So you know what? Come to think of it, she did do some pencil, and then she switched to a paint, which I did. I had a black gouache, and I just painted that way. It took a very long time to get this painterly effect on here. It's one of the first ones I did, so it's not even written down in my notebook as to the different things I use, but I know I was limited at that time. I just had Prismas and some acrylic paint, and I think I did have the Posca white for this one, so I really like that one. And I need to make a different kind of covering for that. Well, I'll just put that on there later. I probably don't even need it now. It's been in there a long time. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all later. Now I've got to figure out how to get out of here. Bye-bye.